Christina, I mentioned that I said the skies looked a bit darker outside. You said they weren't. But the storms are coming.
I wouldn't
it was
call
a matter
them
of opinion.
dark.
That was
That's
a matter of opinion. I thought they looked a little darker.
Okay, fine. There's clouds moving in. How about that?
Yeah.
And that is ahead of some.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. So I met you halfway. Yeah. Compromise for us. We are going to see some storms as we head into the next several hours. Not everybody, but especially if you're in southern Indiana, you need to be staying weather aware, as some of these storms could be on the strong to potentially severe side, and that tornado threat is a non-zero threat for us. So we do have a tornado watch that's in effect just for the pink highlighted areas here. So that includes the Bedford, Seymour, over to North Vernon area, and then areas stretching on up to the north. Pretty much all of central Indiana included on that watch until 1 o'clock in the morning. And here's why. We have a low pressure system that's up to our northwest. You can kind of see these storms spinning around it as the low pressure moves on out to the east, headed towards Indianapolis at this point. And it has produced a few spin-up tornado warnings, unconfirmed if they've actually made it to the ground or not, but nonetheless, these storms do have the capability to produce tornadoes, very gusty wind, and obviously a lot of lightning, as you can see here on the radar, as well as some briefly heavy rainfall. So we'll be watching for this trail of storms to produce some storms that'll as they approach our area here. So just going to have to give it a couple more hours before we begin seeing much of anything. So here, when we do, though, it's likely to be around the 8 or 9 o'clock hour this evening. They'll start to blossom and kind of just linger around the southern Indiana counties here as we go into the overnight hours. But I would not be surprised to see a few storms approach the metro, likely not until right around midnight tonight. And I don't expect those storms to become severe once they've reached the Kentucky side, and likely going to continue to deteriorate the farther on out to the east that they move. Most of us waking up dry tomorrow morning, just going to keep the clouds in the sky. That is until later on the afternoon. Temperatures warm up for us. We see that sunshine come out, but that's ahead of yet another storm chance with an approaching cold front tomorrow night. So this isn't going to be until after sunset tomorrow night that we actually get some of those storms rumbling on through. This will be around 1, moving in around 9 or 10 o'clock tomorrow evening, mainly going to be located to the south of the parkways. That main line is not going to come through until the overnight hours. So we're talking right around midnight that we start to hear those rumbles of thunder, and we see frequent lightning. That's in and out of here by Monday morning. For tomorrow, though, we are all under a level 2 threat to see these storms become severe. So those main threats that we'll see with really any storm that gets going, it'll have the capability to produce strong wind, large hail, frequent lightning, and heavy rainfall for your Sunday evening. And that's not all. This is going to be a very active week ahead. For your Monday morning, we could see some of those lingering spotty showers, and then we dry out Tuesday. More storms arrive for the middle part of our week. So temperatures outside right now, we're in the middle 80s, feeling more like 90 degrees. We do get down there into the middle 70s overnight. Not really bad at all, though, for this time of year. As we head into our Monday and Tuesday, we are going to drop down those temperatures to below average for this time of year. Temperatures only making it to the mid 80s, followed by upper 80s Wednesday, Thursday, and we do add in those storm chances once again for the latter half of the week.